Alright, this is my Resident Evil 3 stream. Um, it's nothing special. I'm not, how do I put this? I'm not doing a walkthrough. I'm not doing a Find Mr. Everywhere thing. I'm running the game as close to how I originally ran it as I could, with no infinite guns other than maybe an infinite, thing. I might use a few coins, just because I find it easier to dodge and shit with those. And, if I'm right, I did start the game, with those as well. Or not start the game, but I got about midway through. There in the beginning, there's not much you can collect or do. Just kind of like get to the mirror. Joe wakes up and gets a phone call and is immediately assaulted by Tyrant. At some point.
Who could that be?
There's no ammo pickups or anything. There is files in this room. So if you're going for the full file collector, make sure you grab those before you pick up this phone.
Hello?
Jill,
Because the minute you do,
Brad, is that you?
you're basically
Listen,
gonna get
you gotta
assaulted.
get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my...
By this asshole. And thanks for watching the last stream. I appreciate you checking out my streams. It's actually pretty cool. I'll try to keep it interesting and throw tips along the way. Jill
hell is that
here,
thing?
BT Dubs, is using. I have her wearing the original Stars outfit. Just because I think she looks cooler with the beret than what the game gives you. Not necessarily like that her other outfit is bad. It's just kind of dope looking. She looks like she's about ready to kick ass, and she kind of does throughout the entire campaign.
No way.
For those not in the know of the RE lore, Jill is one of the original Stars members that went into Resident Evil 1 with Chris and them, and is one of like 3 or 4 that survived the encounter. This dude is basically a bioweapon sent by Umbrella to wipe out the the survivors of that encounter. He specifically targets Stars, aka Ewan. In this game, you are hunted a lot more by him than you are in, like, say, Resident Evil 2, where you only have to deal with the Tyrant in a couple sections. This one, you kind of have to deal with him a lot.
Over here.
Brad,
You okay?
what was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard on for the...
How did this all happen so fast?
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to
I
another.
played this fucking thing on professional difficulty, and you have to do this like, or Inferno, whatever the hardest one is. You have to do this opening section
Hey, wait! Down here!
without any autosaves and without access to your item storage. You get your infinite ammo
This many people being
and shit. It is the biggest bitch if you're going for an Inferno run. Because I died so many goddamn parts, or so many goddamn times at this part.
There's so many.
Just because some fat fucking zombie had a hard-on for Jill. And I couldn't outrun her. It kind of is the perfect representation of the hit or miss of Resident Evil. It's like you can do just about everything right, but the game will still say fuck you.
I'm sorry, Brad.
You're gonna get a gun here. You're gonna run into the first zombie. You don't have to fire on him. You can completely just turn around and walk, because you're not coming back this way, ever. Unless you want target practice, I suggest basically just running past all these dudes.
Parking garage. Got it. Sir, are you alright?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
What safety? I'm not going out there!
The parking garage isn't far. I can
The
take
only
you there.
safe place is in here!
I will be using the extra storage the game gives me for beating it a couple times, just because I love that. And I hate backtracking and putting items in the storage that I kind of wish I had on. So yes, I'll be taking a couple liberties with Resident Evil 3. To what extent, I'm not sure yet, but not until I have a look at my stash.
Shit!
These guys you can actually dodge. If you just get around them and press the button, it'll take you through a cutscene. A lot harder to pull off an Inferno. I hear Tyrant now fucks up your ride. You get a little bit of a better one. or you just get this car right here.
Sorry.
Throw that dude out. And then you get a tiny bit of payback.
Come on. Start, damn it! It's my turn, bitch!
Resident Evil 3 is a bit more action-packed than Resident Evil 2. You're always running from something. You're always fighting something. And you're always kind of being tailed by this dude.
Hey! Fuckface!
That being said, I might not skip a lot. There are some pretty cool ones.
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on, let's get you someplace safe.
Carlos is probably like the one good guy in Umbrella. It's just like a soldier thinking he's trying to save the people.
I think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. Oh, come on. Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
Nothing. I've never seen anything like it. But it's no zombie. It knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it. Don't you like that in a man?
I will say,
No thanks. He's all
I
yours.
like Resident Evil 3's style. You know,
Promise you're in good hands.
it
With
is
the Umbrella
it
Biohazard
distinguishes
countermeasures.
itself
UBCS
from the
for
Resident
sure.
Evil 2 remake.
Are you kidding me?
Uh,
Are you fucking
how it-
kidding me?
and
You
the
guys are the
flow
ones
of
who
it,
caused
you
all
know?
of this.
Whoa. What are you talking
Like I
about?
said, it's a bit more action packed than Resident Evil
You
2,
don't have to trust me.
and then
I'm
and it
going to
works
shelter.
for it. Like
coming?
it doesn't it's not overbearing action like
This way.
Resident Evil 6 is. There's still exploration. You're not always targeted. There's only certain times when Tyrant comes out. It just so happens he comes out a lot.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Also, she's got a dodge move, which is that, and it's incredibly useful if you can pull it off.
Jill? It's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that.
If you're
Let's do
going
this
for
fast.
a speed run of the game, those times when she's talking don't count against your time. So you can actually use those to better your time. It's locked. Jill gets something in this that's basically the lockpick, and it's quite nice because there's usually something good in there. So I'll be carrying one of these. Not gonna grab those. I'm gonna carry an iron defense and assault coin. I'll leave the recovery because I'm just gonna make use of what I get. And I'll make that essentially my knife in this. 'Cause you get an infinite knife in this game right off the bat. So in place of the infinite knife that I carried in Resident Evil 2, I'll be carrying those coins in that manual. I always keep, like I said, one recovery item on me. Ditch the rest. One of the reasons I'm also carrying the extra storage, Jill picks up a lot of shit in this game. And, I don't want to have to backtrack, because I don't have all the fucking storage things.
More survivors. We've got to get that train moving.
Same concept applies. Kneecap them. Flip your knife. Stab them to death. It also kind of does this running jump back. It's a little annoying. But it's not like game breaking. You know, it's just that's the way she does it. That's it. You can do turnarounds. Press back. And I think it's, yeah. Back and B does the instant turnaround on her. I'm sure Leon has it. I'm just really fucking terrible about using it in Resident Evil 2. Or I forget about it. I'm gonna lead these guys out, because there's no way I'm gonna run past them like that. I'm gonna angle them over here. So they're more going towards that way and bumping into each other. And then I'm gonna run right past them and stab them. And they're dead. You want to keep this area clear, because you'll be returning to the item box. Locked with the lockpick. It's locked with the bolt cutters. That gate's gonna come down. I'm pretty sure just shooting the zombies does really nothing because it makes them respawn anyways.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
What you want to kind of do at this point is use the environment to your advantage, right? They're going to kind of circle towards you, and you can just do that. That should just straight kill all of them. Without wasting too much bullets on that. So, with these guys, I like to clear this area, because I know I'm going to come through again. Proper aiming. God damn piece of shit. Waste bullets is not done right. Well, it looks like that guy died of a heart attack, so that's good. I don't know what the fuck this zombie's doing. See if I can pull off a dodge with this dude. Nope. That is not how you dodge. In case you're wondering. Neither is that fucking bitch. Alright, buddy. And because I knifed him like a fucking idiot while he was running around, it should be enough to kill him. I'm gonna see if this chick aggroes. She doesn't. This is open. Oh, I didn't know that. I was watching a streamer do this part, and he like avoided a lot of these zombies. And this is like after the fucking fat commentary. He's like, I should have killed one of them in front of the door, because you'll see later in the video, he's gonna grab me. And like, he grabs you every single fucking time. So it's good to just kind of do that. Like, clear out that area, because at some point you're gonna want a clear shot to the end. I just like to clear out up here. Pretty sure this guy is alive. Yep. Let's see how he jiggled there. That means he's alive. What? We can do that. Knowing that guy didn't blow up and get set on fire means he's not gonna get back up. But that opens up a shortcut for you as well. So, if you're going through this and you do stupid shit like I did, and you get your health down, don't immediately give up. You know, everything in this game can be avoided. With the dodge roll and shit like that. The story behind fucking the story behind Resident Evil 3 is that, essentially, it runs concurrent with Resident Evil 2. So they both take place in Raccoon City, which is where the virus first unleashes on the room. And while Leon's off doing like his Raccoon City to police department, and Claire's doing it, the story of Resident Evil 3 is Jill escaping the city. You know, while being hunted by the tyrant. So, you don't run into Leon or Claire in this, although that would be really cool if you did. It does, do know that it does take place right around that time frame. And that's like, I know I skipped a lot. I know I skipped the ending of Resident Evil 2, but essentially what happens is that they're taking a train out of the city before it blows up. He meets up with Claire, and the two of them ride off in a metro. There's actually a secret ending that I think you have to beat the second playthrough to get, and it's them running off of the metro and they get attacked by William Birkin one last time. So there's a fourth stage that you had to defeat, and it's just this giant fucking blob that you unload everything that you built up to that point and do it. And then they're on the road walking out of Raccoon City with Sherry Birkin and going off to other Leon adventures and like Resident Evil 4 and shit like that. Unfortunately, Leon, being one of the most beloved characters in the Resident Evil series, really only has a story game of 2, 4, and 6. And he's the best part of 6. And really, I think the only part that I actually played. Because I was just like, fuck this. And we want a rebirth of Leon. Like, we want him to come back in something. Like Resident Evil 8 or something, because Chris has had too much fucking time in the spotlight. And you see him in like 1, you see him in fucking 5, you see him in 6, you see him in 7. It's like, give Chris a rest. Oh, you see him in Code Veronica. It's like, how many times do we have to fucking watch Chris, you know, deal with Umbrella bullshit? I want to see Jill and Leon and their kind of after stories. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Fucking hell. I think my goal is to just get bit and run. Stab these fuckers as well. Still a caution, which is good. I'm gonna drag him down the stairs. I'll let him kind of come down here and then stab him. I don't know, like, where else Jill appears. Like, she's in 1 and 3. I know she's not in 7. And she's not in, like, 4. She's not in, well, she's also in 5, but not as a playable character. Like, she has a prominent role, which, if you decide to play 5, I probably won't spoil for you. See, I should have shot that fucking barrel. Which I'm gonna do to this bitch. I mean, honestly, I want more Jill, you know. I want more Leon. I like Ethan Walker's story. And fucking, and 7. And it's kind of cool to see, like, the new protagonist brought to the series. But, like, what are those guys up to, you know? Or, like, what's fucking Claire up to? Because Claire only has like Resident Evil 2 and then Resident Evil Code Veronica. Oh, Jill does have another game. The First Revolution stars her. So there's that. But I haven't played that yet. So maybe I'll do that after I finish Black Flag. or Revelations. And then they have a bunch of like, they have the Resident Evil movie series, which I thought like kind of dived too far from its roots after like basically the first one. And then they have like anime and shit of Resident Evil. I know Netflix is making a couple episodes in that vein. I'll probably watch that just to kind of see what they do with it. It's important to note, this isn't going to give me like a gun sight, but it's going to make that go in a lot quicker, which allows me to aim a lot better, a lot faster, and kind of shoot where I'm going, right? So if it was going slow, it would sit there over the fucking knee while I wait for the zombie to come up, and then I'd be able to like cap it. But with this, I could pretty much cap him almost immediately. He's not coming alive just yet. I'm gonna lead these three over here and hit him with the barrel. Yep, well, that dude pops out. See, I'm able to shoot a lot quicker with that zooming in quicker. Which helps a ton when I'm down in these dudes. Quick succession. Check. There's nothing in here. I'm gonna open up the donut shop. Make sure nothing can get up. Pretty sure that other red is this lock container over here. So I've scoured everything I can from this room. In the easier difficulties, they're gonna have a save room in here, which is kind of nice. Whatever the fuck this is. Yeah. I'm gonna put the green herb in here. I don't want to use it just yet. I'm gonna put the shotgun shells in there. See how I have like doubles of this shit? It's because I bought that stupid fucking pass. Because the last boss on this game pissed me off so much. I eventually went, you know what, I don't have time. Like, I love the game, but I don't have the time to fucking master a game to a point where, you know, if everything else in the game went smoothly and he's stopping me, it's like, what the fuck? It's like I could either spend the next 3 years learning how to dodge correctly in Resident Evil, or buy that fucking $5 key code. And I'm just like, you know what? I love the game. I love playing it. I'd like to buy this and just kind of see what I can get from it, you know? Turns out if you're carrying all the coins, you're basically indestructible at that point. You're gonna find these little boxes throughout that give you these jewels. There's 3 of them. And each one dispenses an item, the last one being a fucking hip pouch. So it is a pretty good idea just to be using that, or be doing that. This is why I wanted to keep that area clear, because you return here like 2 or 3 times. One of them, tyrants on your tail. And though you're technically at that point, I think it despawns and respawns zombies, I'd rather not, you know, be the cause that I have to like that I fuck it up because I killed 2 or 3 zombies in that area. So there's like a red point in here that's kind of really pissing me off. Because there's something in here. You see how the map is red? That means I'm missing an item in this area. And I think that shit opens up later when you're running through again. And like a cop zombie pops out. Now I'm gonna save at the donut shop because I hate backtracking. And I don't want to die in the fucking police station. And I have to go through all this shit again. The metro station or whatever the fuck it is. This is cleared out. This is bolted. I'm going into the fucking metro station now. On the higher difficulty, they actually send an enemy at you that's a real bitch to kill. And on normal, you don't really run into them until you run into Tyrant. A lot of being decently good at Resident Evil is just not losing your shit, you know? If a zombie's getting close to you, try to take another shot or 2 before you run off. If you get bit, it's okay. I spend about, like I said, 50% of Resident Evil games in a critical state, like caution, when I first run them. And you'll see that when I stream Resident Evil 8 in May.
This must be the subway company's offices.
I'm gonna grab what I can from this place. Mark what I can on the map. And be on my way. This is gonna remain red because I can't get half the shit in here yet. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, fuck it. But yeah, like I studied finance in college. I really can't tell you a whole lot about that. But I can tell you the fucking history of Resident Evil 3 if you want, and all the Resident Evils. Like Tomb Raider and shit like that.
There.
It's funny how much like the mind remembers of like just random bullshit. But I do love the Resident Evil games. And so that's definitely has something to just kind of play in it. Now I could technically break the game with that crafting companion alone. Was whenever you carry it, increases whatever you make. So if I'm making bullets, it like doubles the amount of bullets you can get and shit. And if you, that's essentially the same as carrying like an infinite ammo. Most definitely. It's something about the way like my mind thinks. Resident Evil scratches that itch in my mind of like, how do I figure out this puzzle? You know? What's the like? How do I get this upgrade? How do I dodge this enemy? So it's really cool in that sense that it's almost like a giant Rubik's Cube. And at the same time, you slowly get more powerful through the game. And I'd like to see if I could just do it, you know. There it is. Like whatever they throw at me. Which is why I can't wait for Resident Evil 8, because it's going to be another Resident Evil game that I don't know shit about. And it's going to be a lot of fun to just kind of figure it out while I die a million times. But scrounging supplies, trying to survive every encounter with what they give you, I mean, that's kind of just what I'm all about. So I got another one of those little boxes. I'm gonna take it back to that one thing and deposit it. There's gonna be twice in this game where I attack Tyrant. Outside of the boss fights. And that's because in the early game, if you can down him, he'll drop shit for you. And at 2 points, he'll drop like weapon upgrades. The best way to essentially do that is to throw a grenade at him. I'm not hurting for ammo yet, so I'm basically just going to store it until I decide what exactly I want to make. Having the bolt clippers, what I'm doing now is I'm going through and I'm clearing the areas that required the bolt clippers. So there's 3 of them. It's that fucking shop up there. It's this fence over here, and it's inside that that metro station where I can get the shotgun, which I'm gonna need for the next part. Pretty sure this dude comes alive. Yep. So I'm gonna block him off with the gate. Which he'll buzz through if I give him a chance to. Or he'll just fucking stand there and take it like a champ. There's gonna be enemies around this corner. So I want to aggro them. Draw them over here. Turn around. Aim at that and wait. You want to conserve the use of your bolts as much as possible in this game. So if there's ways to take out multiple enemies at once, you know, utilize that. As opposed to kneecapping everything. After I do this, I should be able to toss the bolt cutters. Or fucking not. There's one other place apparently. That's... I guess I'll just figure it out as I go. Shiitake mushrooms. That last bolt cutter. Can't open that. It's a garage. I'll be back in like a minute. I'm gonna use the restroom. Probably shouldn't just randomly say that on the stream, but you know. So coming up is a part of the game that is on par with that one fucking sewer part in Resident Evil 2, and that it's absolutely garbage. I hate it. I hate going into it with infinite ammo. I hate going into it with only 3 saves. I hate going into it with multiple saves. It's absolutely fucking cheap. And you'll see why here in a second. Even having like the infinite rocket launcher in the area makes it barely easier. And if you're in an area that the fucking infinite rock launcher barely makes easier, it probably shouldn't be in the fucking game. Because the infinite rock launcher takes down the fucking tyrant in one hit. There's something locked. If done incorrectly, you could easily eat up all your fucking ammo and all your goddamn I think there's 2 dags that are gonna come here. And eat up all your yeah, there they are. Guys. Buddy, come on. Guess they're just waiting to die. What the fuck? I'm gonna take it. Alright. You guys just chill. Like, what the fuck was that? Alright, hey. This is what I mean. Resident Evil never fails to surprise me. This is like, pump about, what, 4 rounds into 2 dogs that just sit there? Shit. This could be it. First death. I ain't going down there. God damn piece of shit dodge button. Fuck off of me. It's not here. I just royally fucked up this part. See, that chick's still alive. Frustration, I wouldn't say occurs. Because, especially with some of the later Resident Evils, there's, you know, there's autosaving. But with some of the earlier ones, there's not autosaving, they're just saving at like the typewriters. But there's also kind of that, like, it adds attention to the game. Right? It's like, can I do this part, saving as little as possible? While making it through the mansion. Because some of the earlier Resident Evils, and actually these on harder mode, require you to have inkwells to save at the typewriters. So it becomes like it becomes actually more of a how far can you push yourself before you save. And the further you get away from that save, the more tension is built up. Like, will I be able to make it back to, you know, the typewriter without getting jumped and killed by a zombie? So there's actually a and almost a love in that, you know, because you push yourself to get better each time. And on the Resident Evils, when I run them the first time and don't know what's coming, I expect to die. I expect to fuck up sections. I expect to go, hey, I'm gonna need to come back and do this, you know, better. So that way I'm better equipped for what's coming. But I've never had it to a point where I throw my controller like against the wall and be like, this is fucking cheap, you know? Because I always learn from it. So in that sense, there's the love for Resident Evil, you know? The only things that frustrate me in Resident Evil is this part right here, where it's really fucking cheap. And it's not like you can learn from it or get better tactics or get better. It's just fucking bullshit. And like the sewer part in Resident Evil 2, and like the final boss of Resident Evil 3 on Professional. Because that dude cost me $6. I actually did enjoy Resident Evil 7 in first person. I thought it was going to be weird because, you know, like, the thing with first person, if not done correctly, you can fuck up the mechanics very easily. You know, if the reload's not right, if the aiming feels a little floaty or off, it's like, it becomes a frustrating game. But the way they do it in Resident Evil 7, which if you're interested in watching, I can do a run of that too, because that would be kind of fun without the shit in this, the way I'm doing these two. The mechanics feel right in it. It can be hard at times, but it's not impossible, you know? I like running the Resident Evil games in this style, like disregarding all the infinite shit that I have built up and kind of streaming it, because it gives me something fun to do. It gives me a reason to revisit the games, and it also, you know, gives me a chance to share like my experience with the world. With like one of the few things I'm pretty good at. I think the only issue I have with Resident Evil 7 is you can't fucking skip the cutscenes. Now, the one good thing I'll say about this part is I'm doing it on normal, and I'm not going for the fucking professional achievement where you have to do it with only 3 saves, because I can run in, throw a switch, run back out, save, and do it again and again, you know. I'm also not doing the take no health achievement, so having these green herbs will help a ton. That doesn't make the part any less bullshit. I won't need these. I won't need that. I won't need that. So I might yeah, I might throw a Resident Evil 7 run in this. I love running these games. They're always a blast. So, the cutscene that you missed there is that fucking thing stuck some bullshit down my throat and poisoned me. The only way to get rid of the fucking poison is to take a health herb. It doesn't just like go away. So those things can do that to you at pretty much any time in these tunnels. And there's an infinite amount of them. So it is like the single biggest bunch of bullshit in this game. And it's why I roll with the shotgun through this part, because literally anything else is just not suited for it. Unless you got the infinite rocket launcher or the machine gun. But I don't know what's going on with my game. It looks like all these dudes are the same way with the dogs. Which is perfectly fine. I will clear this spot. And then reload the game. Or see what Tyrant does after this. But it looks like the game glitched and is actually working well in my favor. Yeah, I'm playing the remakes. I played the originals. I beat the original versions of 2 and 3. I didn't like 3 much back then. Because if I'm right, Tyrant constantly changes you or chases you. He doesn't just appear because of like you know, a story point. He's just constantly there. And so all this like running around scrounging for items and getting shit, it doesn't occur.
Get the hell out of here.
Come on!
So yeah, it's never that easy. The game glitched, froze all the enemies, and I kind of
That
wish it
uses
had
the
done
main
this
power
during my
switch.
professional run. because that was beautiful. Certain things they changed, but not enough to make it go, you know, this is a bullshit remake. I think what Capcom did, was perfect. It's like the best way to handle it, and where they kept it, true to its original, while improving upon it, you know? So it wasn't like, here's Resident Evil 3, but now suddenly you're rolling with Chris and like fucking everybody up. You know, it's like there's still tension, there's still fear. Tyrant still shows up, you know. It feels like the original game, which is nice, without being overbearing.
Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power
So
to the subway.
what I'm doing here,
Nice going. Next up is the
I'm
traffic
about to
control
trigger.
system. It should be in the
Well,
subway
first of all, I
company's
restarted
offices.
because that
Right.
was not
I
supposed
think I
to
know the
happen.
building.
Really?
And I don't want to make the game like I just walk through it
Not your
shooting
partner.
everybody. That's not what I'm shooting for here. Second of all, I'm about to trigger Tyrant. He's gonna drop something, and I'm pretty sure I can take him out with a grenade.
You shitting me?
So you see how he dropped that supply crate? I can now use that to upgrade one of my guns. The second time he does that is when he shows up here in a bit. I'm gonna try the dodge past these guys and into the door.
Carlos,
I don't really
that
wanna
thing is still
waste
alive.
bullets on those
It's
guys.
after me.
Tyrant can't follow you in here.
Come back to the station.
Not until I get traffic control online.
So once you reach this garage, you're actually safe for a bit. I'm gonna pull my lockpick out, and kind of roll around and grab what I was missing the first time I didn't have the lockpick. I should have done this before triggering Tyrant, because I don't know if he's gonna follow me around or not. Before I set up the metro system. If he does, it's gonna be a bitch to get everything. This is the second time you drop something on me. Just jumps the chick out of the way. Oh, fuck. Dude, just... What are you doing? Alright, buddy. What the... I don't know what the hell is going on here. But I'm gonna load up a save. Let's see. Alright, bear with me. I'm gonna just restart the entire game. Tyrant shouldn't just be like staring. Also, I'm pretty sure that's not... What the fuck is this? I'm pretty sure that's not where he drops the other thing. So we're gonna test that. I'm gonna aggro these zombies and take them out before I bring in Tyrant again. Just because I don't want to be dodging them while Tyrant's running around. Goddamn piece of shit. I knew it. Okay. Well, the game's fun. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. So you're gonna find out very quickly what Tyrant can't and can't go into. Because I got my own personal bodyguard now. Somehow. Dope, buddy. You gotta get up. Oh! Now you're fighting the fuck back? Alright. Or just fucking stand there. What did I'm going back to the subway station here in a bit, so I'm just gonna hold off on that. Alright, donut shop has a lock. There is actually a multiplayer in some of them. I'm trying to think which one it is. I know the Revelations has it. It's called Horde mode. Or Raid mode. And they just kind of do exactly that. They throw hordes of zombies at you. And the two of you fight back. The Resident Evil 5 is also another multiplayer one. And that, that you can run the entire story with your friend. As well as 6. It's, like I said, far more action-packed. And I'm a little miffed that I'm not going to get the, second piece here, but... Yeah, no, there's some great multiplayer. One of the things that they're releasing with this 8 is called RE-verse. And that's where you play like one of the major antagonists or protagonists from Resident Evil games and do like a player versus player of it. But yeah, I ran Resident Evil 5 with my dad. You know, I had a lot of the guns, unlimited shit unlocked. And it made it a lot easier for him to do it, because he's like 60-something years old, you know. He just now decided to get into video games, and I didn't want to be like, here's Resident Evil 2, have at it. I wanted his first Resident Evil game to be like with me, so that way I can kind of show him the ropes, and protect him if he gets too like overwhelmed, you know. That's also another reason, if he ends up getting 2, I would suggest to him to get the key to unlock everything, so he can just roll with like the infinite guns and shit right from the start. I hope Tyrant adopts this fucking new attitude he has towards me in the first boss fight, because that would be nice.
Nice. Now you gotta
If
plot out
he's
a
just fucking standing there and letting me beat the shit out of him. Then that might actually make a block there. So it's probably good that he doesn't do that. Let's see. What is this? Oh.
Alright, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Right here, you kind of have to make a map of where you want them to, like the train to go or whatever the fuck. So, let's see.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Jill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Now if I can down the dude here, this is where you get the second weapon part. If I can down him. He's also gonna unleash his little lackeys on me. Which are those things? You can't kneecap. They can hit you from a mile away. They're kind of just dicks in general. they got that too. So, I don't know, whatever the fuck that. Some Lovecraftian bullshit. I'm just gonna run past him. Not gonna kill that guy, because I'm never coming back here. So that is a prime example of a zombie you can just run past. If you're done with the area, and there's like enough space to just pass him, go ahead and just pass him. Let's see if I can do this. There's gonna be this little cutscene. Hold this. There it is. Thanks, buddy. Now I just have to get out of here without dying. Dodge her. Run past this dude. Dodge him. Get bit by him. Fuck it up. Punch him. Realize. Get in here! Fuck! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Probably use a health kit now. Something I probably should have done a while back. Let's see. Do I need to drop off anything? Kinda wish I had another grenade. But I used all my grenades dealing with the glitched tyrant, so I might be fucked on that front, which is fine. God damn it. But I got my weapon part.
Come on, you creepy ass stalker! You want
Right now,
stars?
Tyrant's
I'll give
fucking
you stars.
coming after me. Do this since I don't have a grenade to down him, because I need him to stop for like a couple seconds. And then just try to get the fuck through here before he shows up. There we go. Now these guys in the sewer are dicks. Because they can kill you in one shot. But they're dodgeable dicks. You know, it's like if you have the right gun for it, you can beat them. And in this one, I used the shotgun a lot more than I did in Resident Evil 2.
Carlos, do you copy?
Especially in this part.
Carlos! Oh, shit. Oh, I need to find another way out. A map of the area. Perfect.
So I'm gonna probably shelve the shotgun or shelve the pistol for a second. Shelve that. And grab the shotgun. Wherever the fuck it is. I'll be right back. So, yeah, the graphics in Resident Evil games are fantastic. At least in the remix in 7. And they are capable of doing 4K. For some reason, the Xbox only streams in 1080p. But if you have a 4K television, they actually look even better than the stream is showing. To the point where it's like realistic, you know.
Oh, I'm definitely burning these clothes.
First one's gonna come out here. First thing you want to do is distance yourself. When they open their mandibles, they're weak.
What the fuck was that?
So you do not, but they can also one-shot you at that point. So you got to be very careful with how you deal with these things. They hate fire. So I'm about to get the grenade launcher here. And probably start using that. A plus B is fire. Just so I don't waste all my shotgun bullets, killing those guys. I'm almost tempted to keep the shotgun. Let's see, what do I got as far as those gunpowders? But I also got handgun bolts I could use. I like to keep my guns set to specific shortcuts. So it's like I always know where they're at, you know. I'm pretty sure I had this down below. That's where the knife goes. There we go. Do it that way. And then there's actually a save in here, which is nice. I've been I'm playing this on the professional difficulty. And above takes out a lot of those save typewriters and those fucking item boxes. So you're kind of just fucked. And you kind of have to get used to like what you're up against. Accurately prepare for it, and hope that you do your best. Don't be afraid to use the grenade launcher. They give you a ton of fucking ammunition in it. So if you're going up against these guys, shit like that, you want to be prepared. One of them, I believe, comes through this tunnel. Or at least when I'm going back. I was really hoping to kind of just roll with what I had. But I might have to go back to the item box. And honestly, I just do not take chances with these dudes. They're straight dicks. And I don't want to like be caught on the wrong end of that mouth, you know? One drops down up there when you're going back. Store that for now. Store that for now. It's up here. Store that. I think that should be enough. I probably should have saved back there. Kind of taking a small chance by not doing it. And risking having to do this section again. But I didn't really make a whole hell of a lot of headway like I did in that fucking plant spot in Resident Evil 2. So it's not terribly bad if I'm forced to do it again. Plus I just got an autosave right there, so that's good. I can combine this with this to create flame rounds. And then reload this and open inventory space. Take my green herb. Get the fuck out of here. And there is something down here. To see that, and then sees flame rounds. That'll be nice to reload the gun with. See? And then they pull that bullshit. Probably the closest I've come to dying so far. There's gonna be one that drops right here. Right. I'm not terribly worried about space just yet, because I'm about to get another hip pouch. But you can kind of fuck yourself in this spot. If you don't leave space for that battery. But then you'll have to like discard something. And go all the way back to the item box. That's another hip pouch. One thing I hate doing in the Resident Evil games, unless I'm rolling with a infinite gun, is discarding items. Because I believe like everything can be used, you know. If I find myself in a fucked spot against like whatever they decide to throw at me, I'd rather have that one extra shotgun round than not have it, you know. I can go over here and unload the inventory. I might run into an inventory spot box on the other side of that door, but I don't want to leave that up to chance. Especially since I won't be needing this for now. Or that, or that, or that. Or really any of this shit. I like to keep at least 2 saves in every game going, because if I royally fuck up a save and then save again over it, I don't want to be in like a position that makes it that much more difficult to complete the game. Not that it can't not be completed, you know. It's just I'm like water, man. I like taking the easy route out if given the choice.
Carlos, can you hear me now?
Jill. Oh, thank God. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
Dodge him. Dodge these guys. Or get bit by them, you know, whatever your preference is. And start
use weapons?
climbing this tower in preparation of your first boss battle. Run through all these guys. Fucking bitch. That's pretty much testament to the fact that I am not that good with dodge countering.
I gotta get out. Quick.
It's just something I never successfully learned. But you know, it just is what it is. You still beat the game without it. If you just keep running from this dude, he can't do much to you. Right here you get a brief for Sprite. The game wants you to basically armor up. Let's see. I'm gonna bring at least 2 of these in with me. Probably gonna bring in the rocket or the grenade launcher. As well as the shotgun. That's enough to kill him. At that point, it's kind of just dodging, not dying, and shooting. So this part is actually one of the more inventive Resident Evil boss battles, as you can lure him over here. First shoot his tank.
Maybe I can hit the fuel tank.
Kind of let him do his thing. Don't do that. It's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt him far more. Giving you a chance to pot shot his tank a couple times. I'm gonna lure him back over to that, because it should have regenerated by now. Or at least it will here soon. At some point. But eventually. You fucking dick. Get off. Get shit off me. Alright. This is why you bring some health packs. Now that it's regenerated, I can run around it. Hurt myself. Reload. Pop into his tank. Let him do his thing. If you're lucky, you might be able to get like a couple pot shots off over here while he's off being a dick. And now that he is down, you want to just unload on him.
Still kicking?
Because he's about to get pressed. God, piece of shit. Come on. You've got to be kidding me. Thanks for running right past me. Learn to aim, bro. And that's it. Watch this nifty little cutscene where Jill gets trashed for like the 50th time. She's having a pretty bad day. But the key to that fight is always keep something between you and him.
Carlos, it's Jill. Do you read me?
Loud and clear.
Until you're ready to shock him.
You all right?
Yeah. Bastard's dead.
Good. Fuck him. What were you thinking? Turning yourself into bait. He could have been killed.
Don't start. I did what I had to.
I know. And thanks. The subway's ready to go. Hurry.
Apparently ammo. Nice. Now, if you're smart, you realize that going down there means you'll have to deal with all these dudes individually, or you can just aggro them to you, pop that off. Leaving you with essentially 2 zombies to deal with. Which you might not even have to do. There is a first aid on that van that I'm gonna go for. Without killing these guys. Unless there's something down here. Which there is. Now these zombies are slow as fuck, so you just run around them, or they just fucking reset and do whatever they want. You don't need to fight them, in other words. Go into Kendo's shop. Grab these things. They're not gonna come in here. Alright. I didn't want to use whatever the fuck herb that was, because I wasn't in danger. But I did want to clear up space in my inventory. It's almost like they're giving me too much shit in here. They're basically friends. He gives them the key. If you're wondering, but that is the sole reason. Oh, never mind. If you're running professional mode, this shit isn't here. You don't need most of this, because you're not. I don't think you're going after, actually, hold on. Tyrant drops. I gotta Google that. This might be the last time he drops something. So the last tyrant thing that he drops is some flame rounds, which unless I have a grenade on me, isn't worth the amount of ammo it would take to drop him. Which I do. Alright. Alright. Throw these in here. I want some backup pistol ammo, just in case. And I prepared to go out for the next part of Jill's journey. Now, as we've seen a couple times, a single grenade will drop tyrant. So if you're having difficulty outrunning them, or just being an aggressive little dick, throw a grenade his way. If you want to grab those drops, the best way to do it is right after that stupid fucking bug part, right after the donut shop, and right about here. He's not gonna get up, but actually he does. Fuck it. Fuck it. What the fuck do I know about Resident Evil? Let him have his fun at the gate. Try to pick that dude off from a distance. See this? That's just... What the fuck is that? That's a massive fucking bolt sponge. Look, buddy. I need you to move it. I'm gonna run past him. I'm not coming back this way. And him dropped like that is perfectly fine by me. One of those fucking things is gonna come right here. If I can drop him, I'm just gonna run. I don't want to like throw a massive amount of fucking bullets into his head and waste them when they're perfectly usable elsewhere. Against enemies that I actually give a shit about clearing. Grab the explosive rounds. Grab the file up here. It's easy to miss. And if you're going for a full file achievement, you want to make sure you get that. He's gonna drop right here. Pull out his little rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher?
You can
Really?
drop him. And he dropped nothing. Fuck it. It's not worth it. At this point, run. And then if he gets a beat on you, you can try dodging out of the way. This dude just dodged. He'd be chasing me right now if I didn't throw a grenade at him. None of these dudes can really hurt you.
Jill, you...
Run past him. Now, I'm pretty sure there's only one way to go here. So, it doesn't entirely matter what you do. Just try not to get killed by the tyrant. And this is why I cleared this area earlier.
I think I know how to slow that fucker down. Head back towards the station.
And lead him right to you?
It's okay.
So what he's gonna do is super ultra fucking bullshit move. And let's send that flying head down at me. So I kinda hate this part because if that head hits you, you're dead. You gotta turn real quick, book it all the way down here to the side. Probably should have brought the shotgun here, but it is what it is. That doesn't always happen. In fact, that's the first time that's happened to me in this game.
Hey, you okay? Go. Go!
Come on, forget about him!
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Carlos, I know we didn't get off to a great start, but thanks for the same.
Hey, you saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
Well, what matters is that we can get everyone out of the city now.
Yeah. Hey, you'll be safe.
What about you?
From the sound of it, I won't be catching the train.
Why not?
No, there'll be new orders. If it means I can help save the city, it's fine by me.
Jill essentially gets on the train. When Tyrant does what Tyrant always does when invited to a party and fucks it all up.
Done good authority. Why? Are you worried about teammates? Or something else?
And then I get to play as Carlos.
Keep your head screwed on, Romeo. It's the police station.
You sure? It looks like a cemetery to me. Brad, stop! T. Come on, man. Not you too.
That's Marvin from the first game, or from Resident Evil 2.
Shit, it's locked. You stay on the door. I got this fucker. Come get some.
You don't have to kill this guy. But I do anyways.
Leave him! Come on!
This is the one zombie you can't clip or kneecap. But you get his ID card, which comes valuable
That could be
when you're going through the police station, which is where we're at.
Sorry, poster boy. Somebody didn't have time to put his blues on.
Give me just 1 second, guys. This. Where the shotgun was. Like I said, if you can kill shit with the pistol, do it with the pistol. Save those rounds for kind of later, because you're gonna need them.
Where'd that cop go?
Don't know, don't care. We got a job to do. If our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and
Carlos's
take him into
section in this
custody.
game, it's pretty significant.
This was a rescue.
Carlos, take a look at this. I've located the STARS office. Remember, Bard had access to Umbrella's darkest secrets. He knows we'll try to keep him under our thumbs.
So this search and rescue mission is really more like find and detain. Right. Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find anything.
When Carlos
Hey!
is like completely done
Be
with the game,
careful.
all his items magically transfer over to Jill's item box somehow. I don't know how. It's just the logic of Resident Evil. Then I guess old Jill shit shows up. Well, not really. Well, you have access to all your infinite
You
shit.
too, man.
If the map is red, you know, I like to clear it out.
Area looks
Because that
clear.
usually means there's something around, and pretty sure there's something up here. With Carlos's section, it is imperative that you find a grenade or a flashbang. Because of a part coming up. Going into that on like half cocked, could be very dangerous indeed.
Now here's a weird fucking door.
Leave it. We're here for Bard.
This is where Brad's shit comes in handy. So even though this is Resident Evil 3, you still have to deal with fucking lickers. I can't remember whether there's one in this hallway or not, so I'm gonna approach it as if there is.
Couldn't have been a zombie. Didn't stick around. Here we go.
I'm not coming back this way. So I'm gonna let him just kind of enjoy his little vacation. forgot about that. God damn. I could have done that better. Oh, it looks like he's just chilling on the other side. I don't even think I'm coming back in here.
T,
So I'll just go
copy.
through here.
There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, quote-unquote, you know, jump scares. Especially when you saw, like, that liquor run through the fucking... Alright. When you saw, like, that liquor run past the window and you're like, oh man, a liquor, when the zombie busted out. So it does like to scare you. At least the good ones do. That's why, like, the second time is so much easier to go through than the first time. Because a lot of the time you kind of know what you're doing. I'm gonna angle him over here, and then run over this way. Run behind him. As you can see, Carlos's shit is a lot more action-packed than, like, say, Jill's is. And it's all because they give you that fucking gun right away. Oh, this, like, this machine gun right here. God damn! What? Stay the fuck down, shit! It's alright, buddy. I was gonna use the health pack anyways. Now, I don't think they can go through these doors when they're crawling. But I don't want to test it because I'd rather keep that area clear. Because this way I will be coming through. So you can go ahead and I believe complete Leon's puzzle, which you can't. But you can open this. God, piece of shit! Oh my god, I need to stop getting confident. Or at least cocky. So you can open this safe over here, which causes a continuity error, but Something like that. You get the code for it. Did I get it already? Maybe it's 9:15:7. And get a hip pouch. Which is exactly what Leon gets when he opens that. So that means either A, Leon nicely put his hip pouch back, or B, Carlos did. I try not to think too hard about those things. One thing that's nice is now that you're Carlos, Tyrant isn't hunting you. It only wants Jill. So you don't have to worry about dealing with them in these holes. You do have to worry about like dealing with everything else, but
shooting cops.
And I can't open that door. So. You don't have to board up the windows, because Carlos doesn't spend a lot of time in this place.
Carlos, the STAR's office is up ahead.
Copy that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it blocked? Better not.
Combinations are all the same between Resident Evil 2 and 3. So if you know them by heart from 2, you can easily do it in 3 as well. Check to see if there's any shit down here. There's not. Probably gonna aggro, and he does. Dude's not gonna aggro. Wait, how does that even fucking happen? So this is clearly before like Leon entered the police station. 'Cause there's a hole in that wall. And I don't know. I don't know. Something must have gone down between now and when Leon enters.
There you are, dickface.
You can run past him into the STARS office and reset him. To get to that door. Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I forgot how to play normal fucking Resident Evil 3. Is that the higher difficulties, it does the same shit that that fucking Resident Evil 2 does with different scenarios and rearranges everything on you. Monsters, items, shit like that. It's like playing a separate game. That grenade I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need those. It's 104, 106, 109. The twos can't be opened because it's missing the key card. Now, if you're running low on health and health supplies, every time it switches between Carlos and Jill, you get your health back.
Come to Papa.
Now we know there's a liquor out here. I am not gonna find it. It's gonna get up. You cannot enter the safe room. Just wander off, apparently. But if you find yourself suddenly cornered, duck into the safe room, let them reset. Then, you know, miss all your shots so you can get better at aiming. And now we're about to enter the second hardest part of Carlos' story. But if you know what you're doing, it's not difficult. That's why I suggest bringing at least a grenade to this part, because it's kind of bullshit. But not like that fucking power plant bullshit. This is like bullshit if you fuck up. Tactics bullshit.
Carlos, I've hit a dead end with the terminal here. Gotta head your way.
Copy that. Gotta move.
Wait. Wait. No grenade. Throw a flashlight.
One at a time, take a number.
That dude's gonna grab me. We're about to find out if they open doors or not. When I go through here and meet my liquor. Alright. If you can get to the STARS office, you're golden. You don't even have to use a health pack here because it's going to switch over to Jill.
Dr. Bard.
Oh, thank God.
This'll take some time. Look around, see if you can find anything
So
useful.
I'm going to leave Carlos, you know, half dead. And basically go to Jill. Here in a second. And he can use his secret ability called Plot Device and heal himself.
Is that Jill in the front row?
Alright. Now I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid here. I'm gonna pop out here and see what our buddy
Yeah,
the
what's
liquor. Oh, never mind. That's how you get back to Jill. Well, this is Jill after an infamous train wreck caused by the tyrant.
Am I the only one who made it?
Fully healed up. Even though she doesn't look it. Now this part, when I first went
Carlos?
through, actually took
Come
me a
in.
couple tries because I
Carlos?
remember I wasn't happy with the amount of bullets I spent on these fucking zombies. I'm gonna come back here. Basically, I'm gonna clear out the next corridor with my pistol. Pick up shit up top and come back to this spot. Because we're about to face Tyrant level 2. Some of these guys won't aggro. If you're having trouble, duck down this hallway. Take her out. Last case resort. You might be able to go through that door and reset the zombies in this hallway. We want to keep this clear, because when you go up, that's going to give you some items that you're going to want to put into your item box, as well as take some out to fight the second level Tyrant. And I like to get up to, I like to prepare for him before I get up there, and trigger him, because it auto saves at that point. And rather than having to reload a save to get like my correct level of ammunition and shit back, I'd rather have just going into it. Yeah, no, you really do. It's like knifing the zombies is the most overpowered way to kill them in this game. I'm gonna angle them towards me, run around them. I hope I don't get caught by any of them. And get behind them and shake. The fact that they're coming back means I'm gonna have to lead them up here. Could try doing this. I know I'm going back in there. But in the time, yeah, see, that's Tyrant off being a little bitch. I know I'm going back in there, but by the time I get back down there, they might have reset to their original positions, giving me an option to like kill them a lot easier than facing 3 of them crawling at me head on in a narrow space. There's a file up here too, if you're going for the file achievement. It's not terribly missable, but if your mind is on preparing and killing Tyrant, then it might not be on collecting that. It's another old nice and cozy. I might just let those two have their little fucking slumber party over there. Unless they aggro. Which they just did. So, fantastic. This dude needs to hurry up and die. Jesus Christ. And there's the third one. Trying to make it so always both their backs are to you. The last thing you want to do is get in front of them and have them grab you. Now that clears the way for me to arm up, save the game, and get ready for Tyrant. Going into this battle, you're gonna want everything. This dude is legitimately a fucking bullet sponge, and in like the worst way possible. There's no trick. I mean, there is like a little trick you can do and whatnot, but it's not like the previous one, where that was kind of a cool boss battle because, you know, you can kind of shoot at his tank and get him to blow up and all that. This is just straight up, he does the same thing over and over again for about like 10 minutes, and you fucking down him. You know, eventually he dies. But there's no tactics. He doesn't just like suddenly throw something new at you. It's a 10-minute boss battle of just bullshit. Where's my grenade launcher? And I'm gonna want my shotgun. That should be enough. I'm gonna use like all that shit. It is imperative that you have your mind rounds in this. Whenever Resident Evil gives you something new, it's probably hinting at that you need to use that. So it just handed me these mine rounds, and it's like, look at how great these are. You can't make them, and all that shit. That's what one of the documents says. What it's basically telling me is, you better fucking stock up, and don't use it on the enemies. See, that's the document I was talking about.
Bitch can't even swim.
Carlos, respond.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
No, everybody's dead. Mikhail, everybody.
Shit.
Nikolai left us to die.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? It's back!
Jill! Jill, what happened? Jill, come in!
Jill does most of the shit automatically, so there's no like buttons or anything you have to press. You just gotta get to the end of the bridge. Right here, I'm gonna pull out my shotgun. Just unload it now. They give you a lot of ammo and shit all around the arena. Which I'll pick up if I run out or at the end. At least like at the end of this one you have an option to pick it up. But if you want the most out of it, you kinda gotta get him to run into some of this shit. Like that. And like this. He's gonna start running on the rooftops here. Shoot a mine up.
I'm gonna kill you!
Knock him down. And he just unloaded into him with the shotgun. That should have been reloaded, but wasn't. See, it doesn't take a shit ton of skill to beat this guy. Like, it's aim the fucking mine 3 steps ahead of him. Wait for him to hit it, and then fall down and waste all your ammo on him. He does the same thing over and over again. I should get him to hit this bus. Come on, let's go. Fucking something. Come on. Come at me. Ah, shit. Okay.
Right, let's do this. Stop it! Carlos, you still there? Oh, come on, you're gonna crap out on me now? God damn it.
Let's see if I can find a green herb. Looking for a green herb, because if I can combine it with that red herb, I can free up inventory space and heal myself. Which actually is redundant. So screw the green herb. Look at that. But I'm about to switch over to Carlos, so at that point it's gonna be like almost pointless to goddamn. So now I have to decide what exactly I want to take with me and ditch something. I want the flame rounds. I can actually discard the mine rounds. What does that have in it? I want the explosive and the mine rounds. I'm I'm gonna keep the handgun bullets. Make one last run. I know I've missed shit that I won't be able to get. There's mine rounds there. Don't give a shit about those. Green herb and a red herb. And I'm pretty sure that's basically all I can take. What's this? Explosive rounds. You want those. You want explosive and flame rounds. Those are both really good to carry. I like carrying the extra health just in case. Mine rounds are only really useful in this fight. So if you reach a point like me where you're overstaffed or overstocked, get rid of the mine rounds. Let's see, this dude just did not give up. That's the douchebag.
You've done me
That guy is like hired by some unknown company to kind of keep tabs on Jill Valentine and see how the tyrant reacts to her, like fighting her. So he's kind of a douche. I think I might just run the fucking cutscenes from here on out. So stop explaining like, the story.
Do you
and
copy?
shit.
What's going on?
Jill's been infected. I'm taking her to the hospital. Maybe Dr. Bard can save her.
All right, I'll meet you there.
'Cause I know you guys are like, you know, watching to watch a Resident Evil game.
You hang in there, Super Cop. I got you.
I'll show you a Resident Evil game.
Fight it, Jill. I'm gonna get you the vaccine. You're gonna be okay. I promise.
Wow. Alright. I thought I could grab shit from Jill. I'm like, oh, this is sweet. Probably won't be needing that. Everything you throw into this item box, Jill gets to keep. Once you take control of her for the final leg of the game. So if you're like, hey, I'm Carlos, you know, and I'm just gonna use a bowl of shit, because it won't transfer to Jill, it will. So you still gotta do inventory management here.
Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty, I'm on my
And be conservative.
Copy. I'll go on ahead.
Drop these in here. There's also a fight coming up. That's Carlos's hardest fight.
I don't got time for this!
You want pretty much everything you can get with that. What I just did there was really dumb. Fuck! And what I just did right there. How did that get up there that fast? Oh, you fucking dipshit motherfucker. There we go. Alright, fair enough. Y'all wanna play? Where did this guy come from? That. Well, I mean, why not throw 30 zombies at me?
Welcome to the office of Dr. Nathaniel Bard. Please state your business clearly into the intercom.
If you're doing a speed run through, leave this right here. You don't need to lug that around the fucking hospital. You need that specifically for right there, and that's it. And then you can discard it.
Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match? What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this?
This is a reset. So you could technically stand on the other side of that door open. If you can get through the damn door, then the zombies won't come after you. So they'll just like fucking stand there. If you have the gun, do it. Until you slice it. Yeah. But she needs to get away from the door. Get goddamn. Ah! Okay. times than I've ever been bit in any Resident Evil goddamn game I'm playing. In this playthrough. So if you were smart, and did the exact opposite of what I did, and just stood back there, when you enter this door, you can do it like this, right? You pop it up. The zombies that are standing around will not come at you if you sit here and just shoot them with your gun. There's only one type of story to play in Resident Evil 3. So if you play on the harder difficulties... Are you fucking kidding me? There's, they switch the items around, so it is like, kind of like you're playing a different, game. A lot of, like, the opening areas, and even some of the later ones, have items that, like, that are in different places. They'll add enemies and take enemies away. So if you're like, I'm expecting a fucking zombie to be here, it might not be there, but it will be around the corner in another room. So it is kind of like you're playing a different game. But Resident Evil 3 is primarily focused on Jill and Carlos. So you're only going to get their storyline. The red parts of this encompass the entire second floor. So if you're seeing like red, kind of like I was back in that fucking room, but on the map, it doesn't necessarily mean you're missing an item. It just means that you haven't gotten to the part where that item is yet. Luckily, there is a save room right here that you can kind of just duck into. They have some ammo around and shit. I'm gonna try to accomplish this part with a pistol. Cause I'm a little crazy, and I'd also like to save those rounds. Alright. We'll do this one first. Depends on how much you know of what you're doing. The other day when I was like, each one's kind of about like 12 to 25 hours. I misspoke. Most games you can kind of, they'll take about 12 hours to do. Both Resident Evils. And then you just condense them as you begin to know what you're doing in them. Like this will probably be a 5-hour run. Alright, none of these guys are aggroing for some reason. That could just be because the game hates me and is and is waiting for me, waiting for the right moment to fuck me over. When you open that door right there, you trigger the hunters on the level. So it's good to not go do that until you've kind of fucking cleared out what you can from these areas. That includes this room. I know on the higher levels, they'll put a liquor in here, which they didn't do, thank God. I want to see if this dude aggroes. He does not. 2 people are going to come through that door. I'm going to try to trigger him before I corner myself. This chick's gonna get up. And then on my way out, I'm gonna die. So I got a new plan for that room. How many? Let's see, this is basically, this is the core of Resident Evil. It's like dying and then coming up with shit to try. I don't want to waste this. I got roughly 27 bullets. What can I do with that? You know? So, I'm gonna go in here. I tried going to this fucking staff room. I don't think there's anything in here worth getting yet. None of these guys aggro. At least not until the right time to annoy me. Took the assault rifle ammo. And then knowing that those assholes are gonna fucking pop out when I'm behind that counter, I'm gonna try this. Completely incapacitating her immediately. And then she grows a leg and walks out. Really? Oh, what console is that on? Is it PC? I have a decent PC, but I haven't really used much with. I downloaded Among Us to play with my friends, and then never played. Which is until it came out on the Switch, and then I tried to get everybody to do it. But they moved on to WoW by that point. But I will definitely... Yeah, bitch! That's how you dodge his combos. Hopefully she doesn't rise. She did. Okay. This pistol was a novel idea. If I'm gonna be honest here, you gotta need to use that fucking assault rifle. We'll just do that. But I would totally play that. Because I do like basically all three of those games. Last of Us is is on one of my like top games of all time. And even The Last of Us 2. I know a lot of people had a problem with that because he played as Abby midway through it. And I actually, as much as I fucking hated playing as her because she killed Joel, grew to respect that decision. Because Joel is kind of an asshole. And I can understand why she tracked him down. And the overall theme of the game of how like revenge doesn't really get you anything is fantastic. You know. By the end you begin to realize how much Elliot lost going after Abby. And you weirdly begin to see Abby's point of view. Like, if Joel had killed my dad, I'd probably go after him too. Fucking, god damn it, I knew there was one more. It never rains, it always pours. I'm gonna try to lead them both down this little narrow way of chairs. If I can get them stuck in that, it'll be easy to hit both. I might pick that up for the PC and just kind of like check it out. I'm sure PC streaming is probably infinitely easier than Xbox's, especially with like Twitch is still in beta form on the Xbox. So figuring out the whole party chat thing is just like kind of a bitch. I don't think this guy's gonna hit him, but you know what? I didn't think a lot of things was gonna happen. And then the game continuously fucked me. Yeah, I'll check that out. Probably when I begin to slow down for the night. That's one of my favorite things to do is just kind of like unwind with some TV after gaming. Because gaming, you know, it can be a little stressful at times. So I'll probably throw on that that trailer and just see what it's about. Thanks for the heads up. And like, what's that? Like 3. I think like, I wouldn't say like, at least 2 of my really good friends are diehard PC now. Simon and David. And getting Simon into anything that's not Magic or WoW has been kind of fucking difficult lately. So it might be a good chance for me to jump on the PC and join them there. You're gonna want to pass that first window and jump down this one, I think. Double check. Oh, sorry, take the first window. Because it'll lead you right to where the second one drops down. This gives you a nifty little tactical grip for your assault rifle. Stabilizes it or some shit. I do like the Division's gameplay. It is a bit like repetitive in some ways, but the point in the Division isn't, you know, a fantastic story. It's getting together with friends and doing dumb shit, you know. Oh yeah, yeah, I know. It's like I don't have the particular expertise to build PCs. I don't know. That's the cheaper route than fucking just buying one outright. I have like I forgot what it's called. But it runs about I think 16 gigs of RAM. With a decent graphics card, and I was like, man, I want to play like, you know, WoW with all my friends and shit. I went in and I tried WoW for like a week, and I was just like, I can't. I can see myself getting addicted to this, but it's not entirely my cup of tea. And now I just use it for work shit, like you don't need a high-end PC to run Microsoft Word. So I really need to like get in there and kind of just do better shit with it, you know? Alright, here I'm about to aggro the fucking, hunters in the level. Which definitely makes things a little bit more fun. He says sardonically. That guy might get back up, I don't fucking know anymore. I'll take this. And stab him just to be sure. There we go. That's my autosave, which is good. Because these guys can kill you in 1 hit. And these are the hunters I was talking about with the previous one. They're fast. They have a jumping swipe attack. They'll take you out. You kind of just gotta unload on them, and hope it doesn't kill you in that time frame that it takes to reload. Yep, like that. No. That's the game telling me I'm shitty. It's like, you've died too many times. Do you want to lower the difficulty? The best way to deal with these guys is to just face them head on. It's running from them will get you killed. Really doing much of anything else will get you killed. I'm carrying a flashbang and a something else and the grenade into this fight. So I'm about to face 2 hunters at once. And I'm hoping to flashbang them, run past them, grab the thing and go. Well, they're just over there trashing the place. A bunch of fucking hooligans. There's a zombie there. There's not 2. There's 2. Alright. Never mind. Alright, so when you watch my video, just use it as an exercise of what not to do in Resident Evil. And you should be good. So every single mistake I make, use it to better yourself. And I'll feel like I'll have contributed to this world. There's gonna be a hunter out here. Or not. I'm gonna save before I do this part, just in case I fuck myself up. Seems to be the growing trend for this stream, so fuck it. Oh, that's right. It's down there. Fucking hell! What the f- Get out of here! Get... Jesus Christ. Yeah, just fucking go through doors now. Alright. Good to know. Jump down the window too. Yeah, I had to go in there and like clear it out. I kind of figured that might happen because I put it to like upload directly from Twitch, and then it wasn't uploaded, and then I uploaded it to verify it, and now it's like double uploaded. But I appreciate the heads up. So I'm gonna use that trick right here, but these guys can't. The shittiest part about all this is if that hunter's just roaming around up there, I have to go past him again. their fucking siestas. Just randomly popping up wherever the fuck they want, apparently.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm the best biologist you'll ever meet, you bedpan changing.
I love how bullshitly cocky that dude is. I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard.
Bard. Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
This is VRC Chief Nathaniel Bard, September 29, 11 p.m. I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus. And they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. Now, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to...
I got Julie all along. And she trusted me anyway. Fuck! Is it here? All right, Joe. Hang tight.
Fucking hell. Alright, hold on. So that safe all the way at the second floor of this fucking place. The note on how to open it
I got it.
is
I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful.
is in a room I already passed, which means I gotta go up.
It'll be a fucking miracle if I get
I'm
that
gonna go
one
through
piece.
here and a fucking hunter's gonna pop out. If I can, yep, there he is. I'm gonna have to deal with him on the way back in some way. And then I gotta deal with this dude up here. I'm gonna try to dodge the hunters. Because I really don't want to waste the ammo on them. They're not necessarily bullet sponges, but fuck. Yeah, punch a fucking hunter. Because I'm gonna want that. I might be able to do it this way. Depends on how many hunters are out running around being dicks. See, one of those little pieces of shit escaped that room. Which means he could be in here. Which he is. And then the other one's over there. This is like a rock and a hard place. I have an idea. Motherfucking get out of my way. Jesus Christ. Just throw both of them at you. And then I got this one to deal with too. Well, that's what a flashbang's are for. If you can get through this door, he might follow you down this hallway. Because apparently they can do that now. So he won't follow you past this door. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. And there's, Carlos's segment and my heart attack.
You're gonna be okay, Joe.
Someone should probably call 911. Okay. So here I'm gonna kind of gear up for what's coming up, which is Carlos's hardest part in this entire game. So I'm gonna want all that. I'm gonna want all the flashbangs I can get. I want to save some of those for Jill. as well as the handgun ammo. And I think I'm gonna have to call it quits at this point. It fucking does, man. I'm like, don't worry, I got this in the bag. I know what I'm doing. And then it just like throws everything at me. I was watching one of the top, like I wouldn't say the top streamers, you know, but he's a funny guy to watch. And he was talking about how he's like going through this. It's like every single run I've done before this zombie has never bit me. And then the one time I decide to like fucking tape the thing and like put it up, the zombie bites me. And it's like, that's kind of how I felt. It's like every single room I've always been able to clear out no problem until I'm streaming it. And then every goddamn zombie on the planet is biting me. Which is, it's fine. Because it also puts me at my, it forces me to stay on my toes and be at my best in Resident Evil. And also kind of think outside the box, like how to bypass those two hunters in that hallway in the other room. But I think I'm going to have to end part 1 essentially right here. There's a big battle coming up, and I'm gonna essentially put that off till tomorrow. I'll be streaming that and the last half of Jill's story tomorrow and finish up Resident Evil 3. I might then yeah, hey man, thanks for watching again. You know, it's cool to have like to be entertaining some people here. Doing what I love, you know. And so long as I can find a way to do it, I'll just continue doing it. The after this, I might jump into RE7 or I might continue on with Black Flag. I'm still kind of deciding on that point. But thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. Shout out to Laid Back Bear. Has always been there. Like, check out his page and follow him. And, you guys have a great night.